We need it for our food, but Wisconsin's prairie is rapidly disappearing. Fox 6 meteorologist Eric Mangus shows us one solution that's literally in your own backyard.
Wildfires, flooding, water shortages, ecological collapse, climate change, save the bees, save the trees, save the monarchs, soil contamination, waste, deforestation. So what exactly can we do about it? Turns out quite a bit, in your own yard. Welcome to the native Wisconsin prairie, one of our rarest but most diverse ecosystems. Historical maps from the Wisconsin DNR show what we have and what we have left.
Why did the prairies disappear to begin with? The farmers that came from Europe, the people who came from Europe saw it as perfect farmland.
For 20 years, these prairie enthusiasts have dedicated their entire yards to native prairie.
It's just a beautiful place to be.
Their yards have hundreds of native plants, all capable of hosting, providing food and habitat for insects, birds, the monarch butterfly, bumblebees, and even tree frogs, to name a few.
It's astonishing how much life will return to your yard.
Know what you're missing. That's all I could say. Know what you're missing.
So right here at Fox 6, if we remove this invasive thistle species and replace it with this native milkweed, we're providing habitat for dozens of insects and the exclusive host plant for the monarch butterfly.
With prairies, we don't just feed insects, we also feed ourselves. So much of our food relies on pollinators, and the insect that does it best is the humble bee. Well over 300 species of bee call Wisconsin home. 300! Did you know we had that many? We even have an endangered species right here in southeast Wisconsin.
Not 20 feet outside my front door, I saw rusty-patched bumblebees nectaring on my native wildflowers.
Jim originally planted his butterfly garden to help monarchs, but all kinds of pollinators came too.
The thing is, what's good for monarch butterflies is good for everything else.
Plants and insects are the bedrock of our ecosystem, and by incorporating native plants, the transition can start in 1 year, but explode in life in 3 to 5 years.
First thing that I noticed was the abundance of songbirds.
This diverse ecosystem is resilient to drought and flooding.
And it's a lot less work than maintaining a lawn, and it's a lot less chemicals.
Preventing pesticides and surplus nitrogen from leaching into our waterways in the process.
So it helps stabilize soils. It helps enrich soils.
You don't need a massive yard like Ben and Jean to make a difference. Baby steps. Plant these 3 species in a small sunny area, and you're on your way. 1 species of native milkweed.
I see more beneficial insects on milkweeds than practically any other plant.
1 species of native mint. Bees go crazy for this stuff. And 1 native flower you enjoy. There are hundreds, but my personal favorite is meadow blazing star. With patience, a little elbow grease, you can turn a lawn into a thriving ecosystem.
If we want to retain our native wildlife, this is what they depend on.
Wisconsin can lead the way to a more colorful, buzzing, and fluttering future, one prairie at a time. Meteorologist Eric Mangus, Fox 6 News.
It is beautiful. We're going to link native plant sellers in the region on our website, as well as more details on ways to start pollinator gardens right in your own yard. And as an added bonus, some of Eric's favorite prairies in southeast Wisconsin and where you can find him. I know where his favorite one is, Steph.
Yeah?
Right off the Fox 6 weather deck.
He did a great job with that.
Yeah, he's created our own little prairie back there, and it's beautiful. And Eric points out every time that someone new comes and visits, whether it's a pollinator or a bird or
Another
something.
sort of animal,
So.
sometimes other creatures. Well,